Yeah, man, it's your man T. I'm dope. That's all you need to know. As you can see, we are here. College football 27. This is the inaugural Dynasty game with the squad. But before I get into that, there's a little bit of IRL. US got put out. They got put out the World Cup by Belgium. And I feel like none of us cared about soccer. And now, slightly less than none of us cares about soccer. And that's what's up. Ooh. Sorry, I'm watching the Washington-Utah Summer League game. Basketball's been a fun ride. You know, I think the biggest story is probably Jaylen Brown getting traded, but only because of how it happened. The most blockbuster trade was Charlotte trading LaMelo Ball to the Minnesota Timberwolves. So now we got a backcourt with Ball and Edwards, which is probably the least media-trained backcourt we've ever seen, but also probably the most, I don't want to say the most talented, but the most star-studded. A 1 and 2 overall pick in the same draft, and they both be hooping. It looks pretty dope. It's looking pretty dope. Giannis also was traded. Went to Milwaukee. And then Kawhi was traded. Is that Horton Tucker? Why is he in the Summer League? That's crazy. That can't be him. He got the receding hairline, though. It might be him. Anyway. Let's see who we got. So we switched it up. In 26, Coach Miles won 2. Coach Paul won the last one. He destroyed me in that last game, bro. It was nothing I could do. Make sure you guys go watch that one. As you can see, I'm Hawaii in this one. I picked them because they have good, a high campus lifestyle, and the academics wasn't bad. Everything else I could change, so it is what it is. Coach Miles took on James Madison. Coach Dale took in UNLV, which is a rival of mine. We see them week 1 for the Golden Pineapple. Yeah. Smoke. Shout out to him for taking on Tennessee and Ole Miss in his first playthrough. We had a rule, it's 1.5 star hard cap. So all the teams are 1.5 star. Coach Keese took on San Diego State. Good for him. Coach Terry, shout out to Coach Terry for taking on, who is he taking on? No, Coach Terry's not taking on anybody special. Never mind. That was Coach Miles. Coach Miles is taking on Oregon and UCLA. Coach Dale's also taking on Cal. And Coach Paul. Shout out to Coach Paul. He picked the worst team. He's a 0.5 star. And he's taking on Ohio State week 1. The Ohio State Buckeyes week 1. So shout out to them, man. It's their frustration. They gonna live with it. And then we got Coach Rich with USF. But we're gonna get into it. Hopefully BYU doesn't frustrate me too bad. Coach put that ish on, got that ish on. Got the guns out. And it's raining. Ooh-wee. Yeah, that coach is different.
We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in week 0. It's the BYU Cougars and the
Let's go. It's on me.
Jesse Palmer with you. Hollywood working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Hawaii's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, at a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You could still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for the squad.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
That's trying to take me out.
Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Gusto.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
No gusto. Up the field.
Man, it's Brown. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Barfield.
Why do you turn like that?
Find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, do they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll keep it on the ground.
My goodness.
Right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing
Run
on
it
that
again.
play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got him. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Rainbow Warriors, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab.
Got in there.
Made the grab and then did the rest himself.
Shout out to me.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Sorry, I had to grab me a root beer real quick.
Extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So BYU's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game because this linebacking crew can be exploited. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
Set it up.
Let's talk just for a second about BYU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter.
I like to keep that balance because if I go hard either direction, it's bad. We miss the tackles. I feel like you're gonna miss tackles regardless when you're
obviously some talented pieces.
When you're under overmatched, when you're overmatched, outmatched, when you're outmatched.
That first impression.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Bachmeier. It's complete on the right side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Here we go. Ready, go. Got a man. It's Phillips.
Wow.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Running inside. It's Martin. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Phillips. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Good job, Palmer. Way to touch paint. Yeah.
Touchdown, Hawaii.
Trying to play with me.
The defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already. Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Yeah, I'm going to clip that.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Man, Washington is washing Utah. (42-28). Excuse me.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
Tried that again.
Quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play
that
were open that
could
have had a chance.
Get him. Oh, get him.
Oh! Down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking for a man. It's Buckmeyer. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Cougars come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wrapped behind the line. It's Martin.
Way to wrap up.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. The short hand.
Wow.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The play action fake. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throws to the wideout.
Ew.
Strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
All right, let's turn this running game up.
Here he comes with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Screw it. We're going for it.
Look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Rice. And they make a stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
He didn't have to tackle him like that. He tackled him like he was familiar with his girlfriend.
Have been lighting up their stat lines.
I don't even know her like that, bro. Just asked her what time it was.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Got a little grass. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
It's touchdown.
And the Rainbow Warriors go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll keep it on the ground for first.
Ooh, 57 was through there, wasn't he?
Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the
good
football.
possession.
And fourth down's coming.
That was a good defensive possession.
Will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 30. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking for a gap. It's Barfield. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's got it down the middle. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. Hard running there. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
These graphics are not fluid.
A lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Dang it.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Stopped at the 46-yard line.
I felt it too.
Making a play and turning in the interception.
That took too long.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. On a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Lions. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line.
Let it wrap up.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They'll run play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
The D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on third down. On the run, fires downfield. And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds.
That's a good drive.
First play of the drive comes from the 22.
Great defensive stand.
On the ground, it's Barfield. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays now set up with a whole playbooks available. I can do whatever I want.
Caught, and he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's
no gusto.
Spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot
in there.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first.
See if we can get this corner route open. Nope.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Hawaii calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Final timeout taken by Hawaii. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He's looking to throw. He's going for the goal line.
That should be a flag.
Take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking
What a coincidence. It's halftime in this summer league game. 54 to 27? Is that what that couldn't have said that. I'd have to say something else.
Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the NC State Wolfpack.
We do not care.
And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27.
It's almost like their coach said, hey, you're way bigger than them. You're faster than them. You're stronger than them. Let's go beat them up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. BYU with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Complete with conviction on the crosser. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. BYU has this offense clicking. Looking to throw again. Fires quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 1st and 10 for the offense. Wants to throw it again, and why not? It's complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Nasty work.
Cougars! Great job by the back on the option.
Was getting killed off the line.
Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field.
AJ Debanya? This boy nice. He mean, but he nice.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick.
Yeah, 19 points.
Complete pass.
And they just starting the 3rd quarter. 54 to 37.
Receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Rainbow Warriors are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
That's the first game.
But they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar.
That boy got cooked.
They fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Cooked.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is
They're trying to log me down.
Football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught.
Threw that thing high. Floated that thing.
Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Barfield. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
I'll go over here.
Adjustments here. Rides to the back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll try to run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Rice. Snags it, and he's open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Got his man. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw.
Oh, way to hold on to it.
Fired in from the red zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Oops. I got distracted by the game.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wide receiver going in motion. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Martin. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down, and this offense
way to collapse on him.
World of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Setting up the screen. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down.
Hold on to that ball.
At about the 28-yard line. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. On the run, it's Rice. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Oh, look like Utah about to come back.
He's going to look for a man on third and short.
Wow.
Just what this defense needed. Taking it the other way.
Wow.
And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, BYU.
He jumped the hell out of that route.
Comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They are coming, bro. I'm gonna let that run out. I'm gonna let that run out.
Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Complete. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. They give it to the freshman. First carry of his career. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, they can also drain the clock. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout.
I'm not risking it, bro. It's raining. He tired. He a freshman. That's just asking for a fumble.
The Rainbow Warriors trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Wow.
It's incomplete.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line.
Defense steps up. They ain't do nothing.
3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response.
They ain't did nothing, bruh.
Back in the football game.
Get up there.
It's a catch. Great job by the defense to force this 4th down, but a field goal would make it a 2-possession game. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. He's looking to
Yeah, we do. What?
Oh! Turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll bring him down after a short
Come on,
pickup.
one more.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's
Got him.
They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. He's going to get loose. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense.
Get him the
really
up out of here.
Disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse. And this time, let's get some points.
You're right.
Let's time run off, brother.
They did a lot of things really well.
Let's just
They
relax.
Just gotta do a better job finishing.
Take a deep breath, coach. You got this. Cut just airballed. We're gonna take it to the 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I think I would have made it if I wouldn't have tried to dive.
They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's in! Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Here's a hit. And he was flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Back to throw, it's Buckmeyer. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Good timing on the quick out. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. And he drops it just a little
Good
too
hit.
slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Bachmeier. He's going to lose yardage on the play. Steps out of bounds, and we're right at the 2-minute timeout. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45.
Oh, I don't know what to do about that.
BYU. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. The Cougars with the immediate response.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Gonna run it. It's Barfield. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here.
Let's end this.
And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
I'm about to burn my last time out.
Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Rainbow Warriors inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long.
Snap it on 5.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
They just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
He coming.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most
It wasn't that hostile.
well-prepared team.
Don't put this on no hostile environment.
Play a factor in this upset.
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College
I hope y'all don't lose no more. Because that'll look good for us. Let's check out this stat list. See what we was hitting on. I'm about to say 60. What's he hitting on? He went crazy. And I was only able to get to him once. 1 interception, 3 touchdowns, 354. He had a 186.3. He had a long 71. It's crazy. There's 22 yards rushing on 14 carries and 1 touchdown. He had 92. Shut him down. Oh my goodness, 224 yards. Yeah, this shouldn't have happened. This is a tragedy. It is a tragedy. A tragedy. A travesty. That's nasty, bruh. They ain't even got no real speed. But the one dude who should have been cooking this only had 36 yards. Ooh, this boy was cooking. Dang. I don't care about none of that. Alright, let's see who's in 351. Oh yeah, 354, 351, 2 interceptions, 3 touchdowns, and no sacks. 84 yards, 17 carries, 2 touchdowns, 33 yards, 8 carries, 21 yards, and 4 carries. And this boy right here, he's just dropping the ball all over the place. 79 speed is crazy. Count your stars. What was he hitting? 84 yards. That's like 64 yards. Let's see, he got in there. Nothing too crazy. Anyway, thanks for rolling with a brother. Thanks for letting the brother roll. It's good to be back. Make sure you check out Sports Eye View Podcast. Everywhere podcasts and stream. I'm actually supposed to be on my way there now to record. Make sure you follow the Sports Eye View Podcast. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Slim-T-theDroper. And as always, it's your man T. I'm dope. That's all you need to know. Shout out to the sponsor, W Energy. Links in the description. Code T is dope. Alright, I'm out of here. Get off my page, loser.